All right, this week's EDAD 620 leadership video journal is on systemic improvement. I always confuse the word systemic with systematic. Uh, Something I need to remember to make sure that I use correctly. But anyways, this week's video is on systemic improvement for educational administrators in the role of managing and providing digital age leadership to continuously improve the school and engage in a continuous cycle of self-reflection and growth. So this goes hand in hand with the WASC self-study that my school has undergone. It's such a lengthy process. It was the school's WASC coordinator, so I oversaw and am currently overseeing the completion of the self-study report and subsequent action plan, being that the WASC self-study is such a robust and deep dive body of work for schools. It's just extremely important. Requires a lot of resources, a lot of personnel. In order to be fully transparent, it's much like our school leadership growth plan. The idea is to have the components be truly reflective of the school community and all stakeholder voices in order to reflect true, transparent improvement in action. So it's been quite a journey, just from the logistical standpoint of making sure every stakeholder has not just a participatory role, but a contributing role. And there is a difference. Participation is passive, but contribution is active. You have to be able to give of yourself or of your role to the WASC self-study report, and more importantly, the action plan. So from the different stakeholder groups, administration always has a very deep hand in writing and curating any documents from the school, but equally, if not more important, is teachers, staff, parents, and students. As administrators, we can sometimes get in the mode or in the lane of controlled narrative, of presenting a polished product, but a WASC self-study report is not supposed to be a polished product in the sense that it's final or complete. It's supposed to be honest, like I said, transparent and truly reflective of the growth, the successes, and the needs of the school. But it's important to frame that in celebrating the amazing things, the successes that are already occurring, but still being introspective enough to recognize that, hey, this is where we still need to grow. There's a lot of data gathering for this. We synthesize and pull from all our other stakeholder and authorizer and oversight reports, the LCAP, the CIPSA, our achievement data, our school surveys, all of it. It was a monumental task. But again, delegating the work really gave a sense of authorship and ownership, because there's just no way any one person, any one department, any one group in a school can get this done and have it be, have it remain truthful and with fidelity to the nature of the work. Our home office helped us out quite a bit. They go through regular accreditation renewal cycles with the schools under our organization. Technology was important in this, making sure that we had templates and a platform to write the report and share the report. Thank God for Google and the G Suite. Recruiting and retaining highly competent personnel. I mean, we already have that, right? The human capital is already there. A lot of times in education, I feel it's just a matter of delegating intentional, deliberate time for people to do the work, the difficult, necessary work that happens outside of the school day, but that we don't really get a lot of time to do, right? All the oversight, all the administrative, clerical work, all the fiduciary responsibilities, report writing. And again, because it says this project is such a labor intensive and resource intensive task, it really required us to be very intentional. The subsequent action plan is going to literally be a metric for growth for the entire school for the next 5 years. I'm sorry, 6 years, hopefully, of the accreditation cycle. It's supposed to be a living, breathing document that is fluid in both its genetic makeup and content. It's supposed to be changing and dynamic as the school changes, as new benchmarks are met, as new needs are uncovered, as new personnel and new demographics move into the school. So it's a really exciting project that is going to really push my understanding of systemic improvement and how to not just implement but maintain and foster a culture of systemic improvement. So we'll see.